Family Spins It. I'm Emily, and today I have Livia Barrell with me. Hi, Livia.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you. So the first question is, how have you cultivated your fan base or your community so far?
To cultivate my fan base, I've really been trying to consistently show up online and, spark engagement, spark conversation, but really having a live show that makes people feel like they have a place that they belong and they just have like a really good time that they remember.
Yeah.
I think that's really where I feel like my fans have their most like memories of my music from.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like physically showing up for them. It's been
and I think that like the artists that I'm fans of, whenever I've gone to a live show, it always took me to the next level than just being a follower online or a recipient of their email list. Like seeing an artist and how much energy that they bring and like the emotional journey they take you on through their show.
Yeah.
That's always what's taken me into like an actual fan. So I feel like that's what I want to do for my fans too. Like give them that show that they can really like remember.
I love
and
that.
like meet friends at too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really sweet. What advice do you have for artists trying to break through the noise?
I would say my best advice is be so courageous to invest in yourself, but be careful who you give your money to. And don't trust everybody.
That's a great one.
Period.
That's a new one.
Use some discernment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank
It's
you.
interesting when we get ones that are different. Yeah.
Okay.
And as a manager, I have gotten, like, all my artists, like, multiple times a week will be like, oh, I got this, like, whatever from this marketing person, blah, blah. Nearly 100% of the time, it is bullshit. But I understand where it's like, all I want to do is get my songs out there. I want people to know my music, and it's like most of the time you are flushing money down the drain. Even like people that I have vetted and worked with for years will randomly like switch up and become really scammy and weird, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, great, why are these songs on like a bunch of playlists from like bot playlists from like the Philippines or something? And I'm like, what are we paying? Like, again, do not pay for playlists. I'm not saying that. If it's vetted and it's like these are curated by a real person, like that's fine. But playlisting is one of the biggest things that I see that completely fucks the artist up.
Yeah, and it's like it's so hard because you want to take all the advice that you can,
all the opportunities you can,
and it makes sense. It's like, oh, this playlist, like it will
it's like,
get you
this
new
person
listeners.
reached out to me. Like, where did they find me? And it's like that's so awesome and amazing. And it's like, I think it's gross.
Yeah,
that's a great piece of advice.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, that was great.
Our last question
My favorite one.
is Heather's favorite one. What is your music industry hot take?
Okay, I've been thinking about this hot take like all day, all week. So I think TikTok destroyed the music industry.
Sure.
Period.
And I think
that's a good one.
It's a waste of energy to hate on Nepo babies and resent Nepo babies.
Also
sure, yeah. No, I agree with you. You're actually not the first person to say that to us either, and I think that's a very good point because this is a relationship industry, and if you have a built-in relationship, why would you not? Like, you can't pretend that you wouldn't take advantage of it. And some of these people, like Hannah Montana, are better than the Nepo, like her father. So I think it's worth.
That's true.
Also, if you own being Nepo, that's okay.
Like Maya Hawke, she talks about it honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
definitely like be authentic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think there's so much more. Like, there are so many other ways to channel that energy than, like, at these individual people. Yep. Like, the way the industry is not only built, but where it's at currently today, you kind of have to have, like, insane amount of financial backing, really tight industry connections to even, like, move the needle.
Yep.
And you need that ability to be able to fail and try again and rebrand, pick yourself up, because a million other people with just as much talent have a full-time job, so they can't afford to
takes all that time off and do something else. Yep, I agree.
And then as for the TikTok situation, I think when TikTok became really big, it kind of flipped the industry on its head. Like, you can build your own audience, you can find your people, and, you know, basically become, like, famous from social media.
Yeah, it democratizes the industry. Yeah.
But now,
unfortunately,
we are past that point of TikTok, and I think it's almost unfair to assume that people can still have the same, like, success that the first few really big TikTok stars were able to catch.
Well, it's similar to what you were saying about, like, Nepo babies. Like, now the industry has caught up to what became big on TikTok. So now the TikTok algorithm is flooded with disingenuous streams, disingenuous fans, disingenuous all of that. So it's no longer...
you have to, like, pay for ads, you have to pay for your TikTok boosts, and the algorithm, these big companies
with resources
see that you are, like, profitable to them, like, you need to pay all this money in your, like, ads to get what these first few TikTok stars got, just, like, organically. Like, there's no really...
and then again, it's like, if you pay...
What's next?
If you pay for people to see things and a video gets a bunch of likes, it's like, that's awesome, but are they fans?
Exactly. Like,
and then it's like, did I just waste money on...
Yeah, for the numbers.
And it's like, what is... And we talk about this a lot at Not Dead Yet Media, plug, of, like, back in the 80s and 90s, maybe, it's like, okay, yes, there were gatekeepers, but it was, like, radio and labels and all this stuff, and it's like, that is amazing with platform, or social media just in general.
Yeah,
like,
the democratization, but you still need... Something's got to keep the value of it as well.
But it's like, the gatekeeper now is the traffic.
Yeah.
And all of the noise, and it's like, everybody can do it, and now we have more noise with AI.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have the ability to do things on your own, you don't need a label to do it, but it's like, then you have to compete against, what is it, 500,000 songs a day?
Or something
or
like
week
that.
being released now, or some bullshit, so,
Cause hot girls always win.
Thanks for listening to Emily Spins It, presented by the Indie Music Network and Not Dead Yet Media. This episode was produced by Heather de Armas and edited by me, Emily Mills. Our intro and outro music is Hot Girls Always Win by Really Blonde. If you've enjoyed the episode, please support the podcast by sharing, subscribing, and leaving a review. You can also follow the show on Instagram and YouTube at Emily Spins It. For more shows about breaking through the noise, head over to the Indie Music Network podcast. If you have questions or feedback, contact us at notdeadyetmedia.com/contact.